right, let's get it going here. Hello, how you doing? I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Let's see. We got 1.72 quadrillion. Pretty sure that's how you say that. Almost a 10 OC just for me. Grab my stuff and then we'll buy some generatorials. I didn't get to stream this game yesterday, but we bought all the upgrades. Yesterday was an unfortunately busy day where a lot of things happened and didn't happen at the same time. Because welcome to my world. But anyway, today we got some time, so we're gonna do some stuff. I don't know exactly what all we're gonna do, but it's gonna happen. Just gotta decide what that is. Trying to decide if what a single player game I want to play next. And I think I have an idea. Even though I should probably do something else. Or something? I don't know. I'm just talking. Things are happening. A lot going on. Just gotta figure out this week, and then hopefully things go back to somewhat regular. And then we go from there. But anyway, we're buying some catechins. Because that's what we do around here. We buy stuff. Got me 10 whole chickens. 10 deers. Need to buy me some crocodilians. Crocodilians. It's like aliens, but crocodile. Could you imagine? Alien crocodiles? Oh shit. Is that all I have to buy? I guess so. Let's buy some humans. Let's flip over here. 10 of them, 15 of them. Buy 10 books. I'm at 60 SP, which is not a lot. So when I reset last time, I was about this amount of stuff. I think it was reset at like 10.9 OC. So let's check and see where the time buffs are at. And we'll go from there. Need to buy some Singularity, so Entropy is better. Hello, Francisco Garcia. How are you doing today? You know what? I didn't check my shop over here. Let me do that. Let me do that real fast. What's this? Nope. What's this? Nope. Reset. No jewelry, really. Damn. Rip off. Oh, I got another skull. Great. Actually, I think I got 3 skulls. There's a 135. I don't remember. Alright, back to blind generators. Here we go. Let's buy 10 drones. Buy 15 settlements. 15 towers. And then 15 rovers. 11 trains. I think that's it. Where are we at on this guy? 306, 311. Okay. I really want to hit 76 so we get the coin. Double my output on everything. Because that would be fantastic. I guess while we're here, let's take a look at the timer buffs. Okay, so we're almost at day 5, which is great. We'll be capped out. Which means that I'm honestly not going to make that much more. And then we just have like regular ass upgrades to buy. I'm not even going to be able to finish this. I'll probably just blow up these two. And I'm only going to be able to buy a few of these. I might honestly just save up the... So how much is the... It's 50. Never mind. That's going to be way too much. I was going to say, maybe I'll just save up my knowledge. Not buy anything, but I'll just keep buying small stuff. Buy some more singularities, because that makes this over here mucho better roll. Actually curious. Where are these things? It's 0.01 for all of them, right? Oh, 0.2 for 0.02 for land. So buying land is actually better. All right. This is considered land, right? Yeah. Was this? No, that's primordial, 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 primordial. This is land, so let's buy 9 frogs because we get higher percentiles. That's an ocean. This dude's a land. I didn't know that land was a higher multiplier, but now I do. Are you a land? You're a land. What about you? Are you land? You're land. Buy some of those guys. So when we're just buying generators to buy stuff for multiplier, we need to focus on land stuff. So this is a land guy, right? Yeah, he's a land guy. Boom. Mammal, that's definitely a land guy. Boom. But ducks are land guys. Buy 5 of them. All right, let's move over to Beyond. Check this. I don't remember when I checked this game yesterday, but should have something ready to go. Oh, 3 hours. Never mind. Just check the reds then. Looking for constellators. No constellators. See the new update? What new update? The time capacitor stuff? Or did they update the game again? They definitely did not update the game again. Time chamber. Yep. I did definitely see the time chamber stuff. Oh, that's right, because it didn't release on mobile until today or whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was on PC like February 26th. It came out on PC, so it's been out for a bit. I think it came out on mobile today. So if you play on mobile, you can do that now. But yeah, they actually updated the game. Like I went to stream it like that day on the 26th, and they updated, and I was like, oh, they updated. Let's check it out. And then I actually had enough currency in my current reset to just buy them. I didn't have to reset to get currency to buy them, so I was able to just have them when they launched. And then I finished that reset, and now I'm on the reset after that. And the experience so far with those upgrades has been very good. I think they were a good idea because they help they make longer resets shorter instead of having to wait. I think I was waiting like 10 days to do a reset. Now resets are capped at 7 days, or at least for Idea. For Entropy, it's 5 because they didn't add the 6th time chamber for Entropy. So since everything's basically based on Entropy right now, since Mollusk makes Entropy stupid, you can just wait the 5 days, or if you want to wait for like the metabits and the knowledge, the first time chamber for that, at 7 days you can do that, but I'm not sure that's entirely worth it, because if Entropy isn't going up anymore after 5 days, then you're not really seeing an increase, which means your cycles aren't going to happen as often or at all. And that then makes waiting 7 days for the metabits to fill up all the way not really worth doing, because if you're not gaining any or many or any cycles, then you're not getting metabits. So the increase in metabits doesn't really do much. But maybe eventually they'll add that 6th time chamber so that way it's evened out with Idea and they both go up to 7 days. But until then, since Entropy is the major focus right now with Mollusk, resetting at 5 days is probably the best thing to do, because my Idea knowledge gain is not very high, and there's like no new upgrades to buy or anything for that side of the reality engine. So like I think the last time I reset I bought like 4 or 5 upgrades, because I just don't get a lot of currency for that anymore. And actually before I start this, I want to go back and check the multiplier, because I remembered this time. But yeah, overall I think it's positive, because it makes like I said, doing a longer reset shorter, and it makes doing shorter resets more viable, because that first time chamber only takes an hour to fill up now instead of however long, a day, however long it was before. I don't know. All right, so right now entropy multiplier is 3.18 dvg. Drastic termination is 6.21. And if we're already almost at 5 days, I should probably do two sets. So we'll go up to 41. 3.18 dvg. So we'll pay attention to that. We'll do, especially since I didn't get the stream yesterday, we'll do 20. We'll go up to 41. Shouldn't take too much longer than usual. You blew up all the creatures. What an asshole. upgrade some cards. We got Big White, Raptor Man, Big Yellow, and Thermopotensin. Whatever his name is, because I don't remember. Definitely wait for 9 of those. Get that dude to 100. But yeah, I decided to do dinosaurs alongside resets. So getting to the next prestige and then sitting on it until I reset, and then reset or prestige the dinosaurs when I reset the main simulator, so that way I can get the maximum amount of multiplier from having all the traits unlocked. And then obviously the 50 new extinctions. So when I reset, I'm at like the maximum amount of that. And then when I reset the main simulator, we prestige dinosaurs, so that way the drop and the multiplier isn't as bad. And then we just do dinosaurs alongside the main simulator. So by the time both of them are built back up, they're both back at the max amount. Even though it'd probably be better to have all the traits unlocked when you reset to get as far as it. Well, I guess that technically still happens, because I won't prestige until after I've set up the reset to have all the generators and stuff and as many upgrades as I can buy. So yeah, it still kind of works out. And then you reset, you prestige dinosaurs, and you drop the multiplier because you're already as far as you can get. But then, you know, you do, if you're gonna do like me, then you do 10 extinctions, and you get some of that multiplier back and unlock some of the traits. So you're not losing like a lot of multiplier. Oh, look at that. I need more of those. I need more of those. 3 is not enough. Though the fact that I got 3 different cards, 3 different silver cards on one geode's kind of nuts. I don't think that's ever happened before. Is it my lucky day? I need one of them. It's been a while. Big Yellow's already up to 9 speed. Damn, dog. He good. He good at this game. He better than me. He fast as hell. Take a picture of Big Bird. That's not Big Bird. There he is. Boom. Open the geodes. No silvers. Lame. Oh, there he is. Brachioschmackaho. All right. Welcome back to the team, sir. It's good to be working with you again. Get that to 100 for fun. 150 on that guy. Can probably get Pateri Dairy up to 250 pretty easily. There we go. That one's halfway. I just did that one the other day, so it's gonna be a while on that one. Go to 25. Go to 25. Yes, I got 0. Buy the volcano. Level up some more cards. We got some new traits unlocked. That's good. Mr. Raptor Man's about done, and so is Big Yellow. Big White just hit 100. That's great. Where are you at? He right there. Boom. Oh. Click the button. 5 Darwini ninnies. Oh, look at all these silvers. Oh, it's so close. Give me the beat. I did this one the other day too. And this one I did the other day as well. So those two are going to be a while before we can upgrade them again. Give me some more meat. I want to level up my meat eaters. Level them up. There's the meat eater right there. Look at him go. He's a big old boy. My name's T-Rexuals. I love eating meat. For that guy to get to 150. Gotta get to 16. Is it worth it? It's 40 points. It's worth it. 40 points. Even though I got 1.66 million. This one PC. Yes, this one is PC. Where's Big Boy at? There he is. Picture. No silvers. Boo. Going to 27. Couple more traits unlocked. That's good. I wonder if it considers the traits being unlocked just accessible. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? This is for tomorrow. Just gonna check something real quick. Hold on a second, please. Okay, we got all the cards upgraded. 40 plus on dinosaur portion, but all on mobile. That's good. How long have we been playing this game? For years. I don't remember exactly when I started it, but I'm pretty sure I started before dinosaurs was even a thing. And I think Singularity was like the end of the game. I want to say I started playing before the Mars stuff was even in. Like it was a long time ago. Unfortunately, I don't know how to tell like an exact date because I know Steam usually has a thing on like the game page where it tells you what like when you start playing the game, but it was so long ago and there's been so many updates and stuff that I can't like see that information anymore. I don't think. Oh, I guess that's not bad. She just added an hour. Alright. Making me work for them days off, of course. Wait, 5? What the hell? Hold on a second. Universe progress? Universe as in beyond? I already bought these things. What am I doing? Over here. I have everything done. I was working towards rank 6 for Great Attractor, but then they changed they made it a lot more expensive to buy. And I haven't been able to buy it anymore because I don't make enough currency. Oh, okay. All right, that's done. That's done. Looks really nice. Yep. Um yeah, just gotta wait for episode 30 now. And then whenever that comes out, we'll be blowing that up. Gotta blow it up. Only been at 20. 20 is pretty good. Cause when Beyond came out, I got up to like episode 8, and then like I don't know, it was just super slow. And I took a break from the game, and then about 6 months ago I started playing again. And I went back to it and started blowing it up, and slowly but surely I got up to 28 was the max at the time. And then I was caught up, and then 29 came out, and I finished that. And yeah, it's yeah, just gotta be diligent, have patience, and keep trying. Eventually, you'll get there. That's all this game is. That's all any incremental game is. Just, do you have the perseverance to get to where you want to be? Do you want it enough? If you don't, then you don't. If you do, then you'll get there. It's that simple. Let's buy more of that guy for 40 more points. There's a bug on my monitor, and now his ass is dead. Starting to warm up, so them damn bugs are coming out, and it's stupid. Alright, let's see if I can find this guy without looking for him. I don't remember where he's at. I'm gonna have to move it around because I didn't see him. Oh, he's right here. Boom. Do I think this game has any practical significance? From educational standpoint, I think it does. Because you can literally click on any of these dudes and it'll tell you something about them. Like this guy, Spinosaurus. Similar to a modern crocodilian, Spinosaurus bodies were low to the ground, and they may have been semi-aquatic. The distinctive spines were connected to each other by skin and formed a sail-like structure. If you didn't know that before, well, now you do. Right? And you can do that with like literally any part of the game. Any part of the game you go to, you can click on that and open this up. Bad for playing before the reset. They did recently to change from old reset system to the new level system on the range is a thing. Yeah, I have that. It's this guy. Universe architect since pre-reboot era. Yeah. I got it. Big handprint. I got that one. It's right there. Uh-oh. T-Rex about to get big, dog. We got the second trait unlocked. That means his payouts gonna be flying. Upgrade Big White. Let's upgrade that guy too, because I can. I got 1.67 million mutagen. I can upgrade whatever the hell I want. Even if it don't do anything anymore. You think I care? I don't. Feel like this game has lost its appeal and there's nothing left to do. Not for me personally. I get burned out on things really easily if I do them a lot. I've been a lot better at it lately though. A lot of that has to do with like a lot of my mentalities towards most things in life have changed over the last 3 to 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years. I am generally more positive about most things. And can see the end result clearer, I guess, if that makes any sense. Heliosphere is cool and beyond. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That's a good generator. So like right now, I technically don't have anything to do in this game. I guess. Because I have all the upgrades bought for Mollusk. And Beyond is done. The only thing that I have to really do is just the events when they pop up and what? Buy the damn thing. Buy the damn thing. And then just keep doing resets for the minor upgrades in the reality engine because I don't have any major upgrades except for the like super expensive speed ones that I don't think are possible to get right now. Unless you just save your currency and just reset a million times. So like outside of that stuff, I don't have anything to like work toward or unlock or whatever that I'm aware of anyway. But even then, I still have things that I could be doing. Like right now, I'm working on dinosaurs. We're looking for a Guanadan. I'm pretty sure he's usually up here. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Him and his little brother. Because doing extinctions in dinosaurs increases the multiplier in the main simulator, since they made it to where it goes above 50 and counts all extinctions and not just the extinctions in any particular prestige, which is really good. Makes dinosaurs worth doing. Because I used to feel like it wasn't worth doing, and now it is, so that's good. Gives dinosaurs more value. And more, what's the word? Gives players more motivation to do more dinosaurs, which is why I'm doing them now. So that's good. And then just the frequency of the updates, I think, has been also very good. Because even if the updates are small, like the time chamber thing, it still changes the game enough to make it interesting. And especially with the time chamber stuff, I was just talking about this a little bit ago, it makes resetting, like if you're doing a long reset, it makes that not take as long because you don't have to wait. I was waiting like 10 days or something for all of the time chambers to fill up, at least for the idea side, since idea has one more than entropy does. And then it also makes doing shorter resets more valuable because that first time chamber only takes an hour to fill up. And it's a 25 times multiplier, so it's actually a big deal. So if you just wanted to do shorter resets and that was enough to allow you to buy like a bunch of the smaller upgrades, or you're at a point where you're just blasting through stuff, waiting that 1 hour, even if you only did it like once a day, like if you reset once every day, you wait that hour, then you get the 8-hour one because that fills up while you're offline and grinding. Yeah, it's just, I just think it's overall a positive thing for resetting in general. And then just the amount of progress that it increased. Like when they put those in, I immediately was able to buy the majority of all the mollusk upgrades. And I was only like 2/3 of the way done with those. And then I was like immediately on the last two, I think. So it was a pretty big deal. So even though it technically only added like 4 upgrades to buy and modified everything else, you know, not considered a huge update by any means. But I've also said this before, not every update has to be, you know, like a major like reality reboot type of update. As long as they add something to either change how something works or, you know, just add another generator and another 15 upgrades. Like we're supposed to be getting the Industrial Revolution pretty soon, so that'll just be, you know, however many upgrades, like the Scientific Revolution. As long as there's something to work towards, then there's no issue from me. So I have fun playing the game. I'm working towards something right now. That's all I know. And then again with the frequency of the updates, getting an update once a month, or even like we got 2 updates in February since they did the time chamber thing at the end, and then they did Mollusk was at the beginning, I think on the 2nd. So even if they stagger it like that, they do like a bigger update at the beginning of the month and like a mini update at the end of the month, like that'd be cool. But I also think that the reality reboot has probably given the developers of this game renewed invigoration, or however you would say that, to like work on the game again, because they probably saw like a resurgence of players, a lot of people coming back to check out the update, a lot of newer players trying the game out because of the big update. And so they probably have just been just more motivated overall to work on the game again. Because before the reality reboot, they didn't do a whole lot. Like, this game kind of not went stale, but there just wasn't a whole lot going on with it for a while I wasn't playing or paying attention. Maybe there was some things here and there, but there definitely feels like there's a lot more life in the game, especially since I've been streaming it on Twitch and YouTube. There's been a lot of interaction for this game, which surprised the hell out of me, because I didn't think streaming stuff like this would garner any attention, but it does, and that's great. Dolphin Man's out there. There he is. Got him. Okay, we don't need quadrupedaler. We need some click power, please. All right, we're on 33. We're going up to 41 today, so I didn't get the stream yesterday, unfortunately. Hey, look at that, more quadrupedal. Wow. That one's almost done. Need 300 more. Jurassic. But yeah, as a player, with the frequency of updates that they've had over the last few months, and just more stuff to do, I am more than happy with how the game has been doing. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of good times. Because again, even if, you know, they update once a month, like, there's still the events to do. Because I'm not at 200 on any of the events, because I skipped doing those for a long time because they were just whatever to me. I didn't care that much. But now that they have the engine upgrade that gives you the stuff, the bonus per badge that you have, the events are infinitely more valuable. Just like dinosaurs. And I found a way to do them that doesn't make them completely ridiculous. Just by buying the production increase and getting that to ×4 makes it a lot more bearable. And that's another reason why doing dinosaurs is also really good, because you get a lot of Darwinium. We're doing it, like, I'm at 288, and I think I started today at like 250. So I've done 13 extinctions, now 14. And I've gone up like 38 or whatever. So really good for that. Did I already upgrade the cards? Oops. Not supposed to do that yet. My bad. Audio bitrate is currently 0. Oh no. Probably because I stopped talking. Thinks there's no audio. That's hilarious. Alright, we're done with 35. Yeah, see, like, for this set, I got 5 Darwinium. Pretty good. Oh, we almost got Aquatic ready to go. Need 35. We did Herb the other day, so I think the closest ones are Click Power and Aquatic. So maybe we'll be able to upgrade Aquatic soon. There's another one right there. Don't. Iguanadan's getting buff. Look at him go. Probably wait for 13 of these, right? 11, 12, 13. Boom. Give me a damn 20 points. Where's Don't? I don't know where these guys are at. I know they're on the ground somewhere. But I am not 100% sure where. Are they up top? Is it this guy? It is that guy. It is that guy. He's right there. No silvers. Boo. There's 2. But 296 now off of 1 extinction. That's crazy, dog. Got the next trait unlocked for Dolphin Buddy. That's good. That's good. We'll leave the bird out of it, I guess. Don't need to upgrade that dude anymore. I don't need to. Why are you going up so slow, Big Yellow? Hurry up. I need your points. Well, that's not true. I don't need them at all, but I want them. You never know when they're gonna add something to dinosaurs and it's gonna cost a bajillion mutagen, dude. Trying to rack up as much as I can. It's another 4. No silvers. Another 3. Okay. I'm at 303 now. I think this is enough to buy one of the like super upgrades in the main simulator, right? I might actually do that. Because I only need about like 20 for each event. We still got some more to do, so we'll probably get more. Got the Don't trait unlocked. That's great. What was the number on the thing? It was like 3.16 DVG or something like that. I forget. I've been trying to keep track of the multiplier in the main simulator so that way when I finish the extinctions and I unlock the traits, I can go see like how big of a jump I get. I think it's 500 for 60. That's a long ways away. I only got 1 week. Oh, yes, more of these, please. More dim ones. What's this at? Oh, that's almost done too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, that's level 10? Good lord. What are all these other ones at? That's level 10. That's level 11. Interesting. Okay, so that's 38. We're gonna go up to 41, set it up, and then have it ready to go for tomorrow. If I even get to stream tomorrow, I don't know. This week's gonna be a little weird. Damn, look at all these cards. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. You like upgrading stuff? Watch this stream. We do that shit all the time. T-Rex is up to 10. What a dude. Apparently it's not going to be hard to get to 17 for that guy. That's good. Eighteen's going to be a little slow. Is this guy going to help? He did. What a guy. Golden Buddy's a nice man. Was it worth it? Probably not. Do I care? Probably not. Okay, I don't remember where this guy is. I want to say he's on the floor somewhere. Oh, those are the birds. Should just click the arrows like I usually do, but I'm not. Stream is healthy again. Great. Alright, fine. Where is it? Oh. Where is that at? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I found him. Didn't get anything for this one. Got some herbs. Already at 300. That's halfway. I apparently just upgraded that one at some point. Alright, we are on 40. So we'll do this one. We'll start the next one. We'll set the next one up to be ready to go to 42. And then we'll be done for today. Dolphin Buddy got 3 ranks on his speed. He very fast now. Let's get 13 on this dude. So we gotta wait for the thing anyway. Iguanadan's my highest by a lot. We got 1. Any silvers? No silvers. Alright, so we're gonna hit this. We're gonna set up 41 to be ready to go to 42. And Diane. We'll go to the event and finish that up because I don't have too much more to do, I don't think. Okay, we got that trait unlocked, so we unlocked a bunch of traits today. So the multiplier should be pretty high. Not to mention with the time buff still going up. So we haven't hit 5 days yet. I don't remember when I started the reset. Oh no, I need to buy more iguanodans. What the hell? Got 4. Okay, okay. And we don't need to wait for this to grind because we're going to be letting it set anyway, so it'll be done. 44 upgrade. That's a lot. Let's buy some of that, dude. Anybody else close to a threshold? Not really. Alright. It's already pretty much done anyway. Typically starting at like 43 or 44, I stop waiting for those because they just take way too long. But yeah, we're done with this for today. We're 309 stuff. I'll probably look at the upgrades and see which one I would like to buy. Let's go back to primary. We'll check the, what's it called? Collect. Oh, my bar went up a little bit. A little tiny bit. So I think it was like 3.16 or something on the entropy multiplier. Now it's 4.73. So doing the 20 extinctions and unlocking however many traits I unlocked, we went up by, if it was 3.16, we went up by 1.57, which is kind of a lot. So that's basically half of what I had. So I went up 50%. That's pretty great. So yeah, dinosaurs, worth doing. They help a lot because this is a 3.85 now, and then Terminator's 6.41, so I went up by 0.2 on both of them because there's 2 of them. And then this guy went up to 57, so it was probably only at like 30 something before. I think it might have been at like 32. So that's a pretty big deal. And then the badges are good because it's 0.01. I'm at 150 apparently. We're about to go get 151. But before that, let's take a look at the upgrades over here. So there's all this stuff. I have like all the cheap ones maxed out. I have this one at 19. That one at 8. There's also this stuff over here. Right now, ocean is the highest generator by like all of it. Yeah, 99.09%. So if we do buy anything, we want to focus on ocean and then obviously metabits and entropy. So metabits is 30 a piece. I'm not entirely sure if these are worth buying or not because it's too much. The modules are probably better. It's like these are 300. This does knowledge, land, and ocean. But this is metabit, entropy, and modern. We're on modern right now for knowledge because scientific revolution is the highest generator. So that's good. The entropy production is obviously good, and the metabit production is obviously good. If we look at the 200s, it's metabit, knowledge, idea, entropy, knowledge, idea, tap. I don't know how I feel about any of that. If I was gonna buy one though, it'd probably be Upsilon. Because metabit and entropy are the highest thing right now. Modern's the highest for the thing. The knowledge production isn't going to be that big of a deal because knowledge is not the number one thing right now. Metabit and entropy are. So if I was going to buy one, it would be that. We could also just buy cheaper stuff. I could buy a bunch of cheap stuff. Like we could do this production. We already have the ocean life one. This modern for 25 would be okay. Why is there no entropy tap? It's all idea tap. Isn't that weird? Oh, there's one right here. 1.1. 1.1. 1.15. Yeah, there's 3 idea taps and only 1 entropy tap. What the hell? What in the hell? Maybe they'll add another one on this one right here. And then I already have all the augments, so we don't need to worry about that one. I upgraded these because they were cheap. And at the time, Primordial and Ancient were the highest. They are not anymore. They are not anymore, unfortunately. I think I am gonna go ahead and buy this one though. This one is pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna do it. Boom, active. I'm down to 10. What does this get me? You have to buy, it's what, 4 hours a piece? You have to buy 4 to get the 16 for the ×4, so I'd be able to get whatever. We're gonna do more dinosaurs tomorrow though, so I'll be able to get more currency. So that's not that big of a deal. Also, why is the light bulb cut off? Give me my light bulb, dude. Is it because my number's too big? Yeah, the bar's going up pretty quick since I bought that. Probably worth it. Probably worth it, dude. Alright, let's go finish the telescope. I think I only need a couple more upgrades to buy, and I can probably buy this one right now with the offline earnings. It's 300. Let's go ahead and buy some of these because they're cheap. It's 300. No audio. This thing freaks out every time I stop talking. It thinks there's no audio coming through. There's something wrong with your stream, dude. There's no audio. Well, the reason why there's no audio is because last time I streamed this game with the music on, it told me that my stream was using copyrighted material and could potentially be blocked. Like, okay. So I turned off the music and we're not using the music anymore because it's copyrighted material that apparently somebody owns, even though I'm pretty sure most of the music's like 1 billion years old, and that's why the game has it in the first place. Because it's supposed to be what is it? What is that shit? If it's like 75 years old or something, then it's open, not open source, but what the hell do you call that? I forget what the actual term is. But it basically becomes public domain. That's what it is. If your product is 1 billion years old, then anybody can do anything they want with it. Copyright doesn't matter anymore. Isn't that weird how that works? Like when Winnie the Pooh became public domain, somebody made like a horror movie out of Winnie the Pooh or some shit. It's stupid, but hilarious at the same time. Hilarious. We gotta warm up the mirrors, dude. Let me buy one more of that. We'll grind up to 300 trillion. I didn't realize this event was as short as it was. But apparently it is. Very, very short. Where'd the audio bitrate go? Oh no. Oh, I didn't say anything about it that time. That's weird. That's very weird, dude. Oh, it's done. Oh, look, there's the last upgrade. 1K. That's too many. What did this do? Launches ×4. Already level 76 in main simulation. Nice. I am almost 76. And once I get there, my production for everything will double because I just need one more coin to get everything to 10 again for double production. So hopefully in the next couple days I will also be 76. Because that would be fantastic. And then after that, I don't really care what happens. Till the next update, I guess. And then I will care. I don't even know why I said that. Of course I'll care. I like this game. You ever say something and not understand why you say it? I do it all the time. Cause I'm a Dumbledore. But that's okay. Somebody's got to do it, right? All right, we're at 100 trillion on launch. I usually get to 10% of the cost of the next upgrade on the generator, and then we go for the upgrade. It's not gonna take too long here. We're already at 100 trillion, so it's probably gonna be like a minute or so, and then we'll be done with the event. The event will be complete. And if I want to, we can start challenge mode, which I typically don't do those. I turn them on for the placement stuff, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a good placement for this one anyway, so not a big deal. 46 trillion, that saves me a couple seconds, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Answer question, watching God the Collector streams, didn't spend any spirit when attacking. Well, if it was an old stream, that that was before they put in the spirit cost for astral. Well, then it was astral force and astral power. Now astral force is astral weapon, and they both have a cost. So there is no way to avoid spending spirit now. They did that to nerf, well, potentially nerf how spirit worked, but they also added in a bunch of other things, and spirit isn't even really a big deal for me anymore because all my damage comes from stamina now. With the way that I have my character set up. You're welcome. Basically the way that I get around that kind of stuff now is just get as much Gorgors and power the 3 blessings that you can on your jewelry. And then the stat buff will just give you a shit ton of stats. And as long as you level up each category to level 5, you'll get the full effect of the stat buff because they nerfed that too. I'm pretty sure they nerfed that when they nerfed Spirit. You have to be at least level 5 to get all of the stat points from the Gorgor stat buff from Prayer. And then, yeah, you just get a bunch of Spirit from Wizardry and Prayer. And that's pretty much like, here, I'll show you real quick. Also, the event is done. Yay. So if we take a look here, we'll turn this on. So, the stat buff from Gorgors right now gives me, well, it's still going up because this is a fresh run. I think when it's done, it gives me like 40,000 stats because I made this stupid ring wherever it is. Well, I have this one too that has double Gorgors, but I have this ring right here that has, what is this? Over 1,000% of Gorgors on it. Double purple stats from a Glot ring, and then it's got big Gorgors at the top, little spirit and stamina. And basically what that does is, since they changed it, you have to get each category to at least level 5. So like mining's at level 5 right now, so I'm getting the full effect, 36.1 thousand stats. And that basically when you have so all my damage comes from stamina, so my My push build that I use for like harder content, it goes all close combat because I'm close combat. And then it gets 5 in shooting and 5 in defense. Shooting and defense don't do anything for close combat, but you get the stamina from shooting and defense as well. So getting those to level 5 so they take full effect of the stab buff gives me like 15 million stamina. Apparently I'm not allowed to talk anymore. And then on the main weapon, I put the new 1% damage per point of stamina unused. You put 24 of them if you have a weapon that's 11 rarity or higher for the max amount of sphere slots. And so basically at 15.5 million stamina or whatever I get to, you multiply that by 24% for 24 spheres, and I do a bajillion damage. The only problem is I have to wait for the game to give me the stat buff. Otherwise, I don't do damage where I currently am. Like I can't kill anything without the stat buff. That's the only like negative for the way that I'm built right now. And then as you can see, we have the stat buff now. So since I have level 6 in wizardry and level 13 in prayer now, I got 30k wizardry's points and 32k prayer. And for every one of those, you get 1 point of spirit. So my spirit is at 2.3 million because of all the spirit percentages on my jewelry. And yeah, basically regen doesn't become an issue because it's so high and the cost is only 1,059. So I spend 1,059 every time I hit something, but I'm at 2.5 million, so it doesn't matter. Obviously that will potentially be higher too. Like as if you level up wizardry more, astral power would increase the cost. Like it's only 33. I think usually the cost, if I'm like full, if I go full wizardry, it's like 10,000 or 6,000 or something. But I've pretty much just been leaving magic and wizardry lower and just going full close combat for as much stamina as possible. I think on my push build I get magic and wizardry to level 7. And that's it. That's all I do. I could probably just leave them at 5 just for the stats. Does this only work in late game? That's a good question. I guess it would depend on how many minerals you have, because you need a lot of minerals to make the spheres. It would also depend on what jewelry and stuff that you have, like what stats on your gear. Because obviously, if you don't have a lot of Gorgors like I do, and a lot of Power of the Three Blessings, the cleric's helmet and pants are huge because they give, this one gives 32, 20, and the hat gives it's like, yeah, it's like 5,500. Let's see, Power of the Three Blessings is 58.99. Gorgors is at 16.41. So both of those work together to make the stat buff just totally stupid. So you do need to get to a point where you're actually able to get the cleric gear. And then again, just with jewelry being random, like that's another major part of it as well. So it just depends on where you at, what you have, what you can make, how many minerals you have to make spheres, what weapons and stuff you have access to. So yeah, probably. Based on all of that, the answer is probably yes. This is a late game build that I have just slowly built up to over time. If you have stuff like early on that will allow you to take advantage of that, then you can probably try to do it. But I guess at the same time, you also need a lot of skill points for each level. Like right now, I get 20 skill points a level, so it's very easy for me to get everything to level 5. If you don't have a lot of skill points, it's probably not as easy to get stuff to level 5. And by probably, I mean definitely. So yeah, there's a lot of factors to take into consideration. It is very easy for me to do it because I've been able to, make the jewelry that has allowed me to do it, and I have the cleric gear that makes it amazing. So, um, yeah, I guess it really depends on your luck with gear and how many skill points you have and how many minerals you have, and it depends on everything. Everything matters. So yes, based on all that, if I had to give a definitive answer, I would say yes, it's a late game build. But if you're incredibly lucky, you could probably try to pull it off at any point. Let's get these up to a trillion. A trillion. Can I level these up to a trillion? Yes, I can. Alright, this is already at a trillion. We're at 37. 594 to get the top 25. Yeah, so more than likely I'm not gonna be top 25 for this one either. But I started it like really early. If I want top 25, I need to start it pretty late. But that's just how it be. Oh no, it broke my telescope. Probably not gonna do this again. I just wanted to do whatever. How much do I need? 64. Let's at least get to... Let's at least get to 25 so I can say I got the top 25. And then probably just immediately get dropped out of it. 21. Just buy a bunch of these. Am I almost there? Oh, I did. Top 25. Easy game. 200,000. That's a lot, dude. I'm only at 55% for this one. So next time I do it, I'll be at 85. I'm already like a third of the way done. That's not true. I'm not nowhere near a third of the way done. How much is it to 24? 550 to top 10. That's too much. That's too much. All right, well, I'm satisfied with that. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do or want to do today. Streaming for an hour and a half, so it's a decent amount of time. I guess we can buy some generators. Just go ahead and buy these singularities over here for entropy gain. And we want to buy land. Is the bird a land? Are you a land? You're a land. You're landing. Let's buy some monkeys because that's land. Let's buy some cats because cats are land. I learned today that the land generators give you 0.02 times compared to ocean and primordial only give you 0.01. So like this guy over here, ocean is only 0.01. We're not buying that. Land garden, oh, you're in. Tetrapatus is 0.02. Obviously buying everything is still good because you get multiplier from everything, but if we're going for like max multiplier, we want to buy land dudes first. So like big lizard here is about to give us 0.1. 0.1 times. Then we got deers down here. Going to the 0.1. There it is. Boom. What else we got? That's pretty much it. Let's see where my time buffs are. Oh yeah, the other thing they added was this screen for the time chambers, which is really nice because you can actively see how far each one is, how much multiplier you're getting from each one. And yeah, it's just really nice information to have. I'm always for anything that adds information regardless of how redundant or unnecessary or whatever it is, because in my mind I'd rather have something stated a bajillion times than not at all. Case in point would be like the current Overwatch event. If anybody plays Overwatch, the current event does not tell you when the dailies reset, does not tell you how long you have until the dailies reset, does not tell you anything. And not to mention the fact that the dailies have reset at like 3 different times since the event started. Once was at like 10 a.m. It usually resets at like 6 p.m., but there was one night where it didn't reset until like 8:30 p.m. because they were like screwing with stuff on the server or something was going on. I don't know what was happening there, but yeah, it's been all over the place in that game. And no definitive information. Also, with the way that the rewards work, it wasn't stated anywhere that there was multiple tiers of like the reward system or like how many there are or anything like that. Like apparently there was a third tier for the rewards depending on which side you pick, because you have to pick a side to get rewards from. There's a third tier that has a legendary loot box. I didn't learn that until like the end of the second week, and I kept just going for both of them because I thought there was just 2 tiers on both sides. There's not. But yeah, it's kind of dumb. So yeah, anything that adds information and especially like this is like well thought out, well put together. Like this looks nice, and it shows like the only thing that I would add on here, like they have the current time here. It would also be nice if it just showed like a timer like on the bar. Okay, well your bar is this full and you have, you know, X amount of time until the bar is complete. Like that's about the only thing that's missing from here that I would add. Like obviously you can tell from the timer up here, yes, I have, you know, what is that? Was 16, 15 and a half hours or 15 hours and 39 minutes. 15 hours and 39 minutes until this bar is full. Yes. Obviously it's very easy to see that from the timer up there, but having this say 15 hours and 39 minutes left to be full right here would be great. Because then you can just look and go, oh, okay, that's how much time I have left. Okay, well then, and then you can, I don't know. To me, it makes it easier to like plan around it and stuff instead of, you know, I gotta do math. You know what I mean? Like that probably sounds pretty lazy, but I don't know. That's just how I think. Like any information that you could give the player just to make things simpler. Um, especially in a world where we have a lot of people that don't use their brains at all, would be great. And also, I didn't mean that in like a negative way. That's just how people conduct themselves in today's world. They either don't use their brains or don't know how to use their brains. Because apparently the newest generation of like high schoolers don't know how to read, from what I'm being told by people that actively work in schools. It's kind of awkward. But apparently it's a real thing. But yeah. Anyway, we are currently at 12.76 OC now that bar filled up. Last time I reset, I was at 10.9 OC, so we are slightly over that. We still have, what did I say, 16 hours or whatever to fill up the last time chamber for entropy. So by the time I reset, I'll probably be around 15 or 16, which would mean that if we round up to 11, if it's 16, I'll have gone up 5 OC from the last reset, which is not bad because that's a 50% gain, technically speaking. But it all depends on what happens with like if I'm able to get to 76 and I get the double production, because I just need one more coin that goes into Idea, because I like to keep them even. If we hit that before the next reset, which is entirely possible, we only need the 3.03E11. Yeah. Oh, it just went up by 0.01. We only need 3.02E311 now. Wow. That's great. And this bar is still filling up pretty fast too, so that's really good. Let's see where the bar is over here. Oh, this thing's filling up fast as hell. What is going on? Anyway, we still got a lot of stuff to do. Well, that one's got 2 time chambers left, so that's why that one's going up faster. Yeah, this one's got the 5 and the 7. I'm probably not gonna wait for the 7 though, and just reset at 5. Because the first metabit time chamber fills up at 7 days, but if you're already capped at 5 days on entropy, then the metabit boost from this time chamber isn't going to do very much, because basically the cycles are based on the entropy boost. And the metabit boost is just how much you get per cycle. So if you're not getting any more cycles after 5 days because your multiplier isn't going up anymore, then waiting 7 days isn't worth it, because Idea, at least for me right now, does not gain very much. Like if we look, I'm at 69.83 SP. I have 52.4 in the bank, but my upgrades cost 52.48 and 83.18. So if I reset right now, I'd be able to buy 1 upgrade, maybe 2, I'd be able to buy 2 idea boosters or 1 idea speed booster, which is not a lot. So waiting for the 6th time chamber for idea boost, probably not a great idea. The only time this will be a viable thing to wait for is if they add another one to Entropy. And you're waiting 7 days for both, so the way the multiplier for both of them is going up at the same time. But until that happens, which probably won't be for a while unless they add another one with the Industrial Revolution. Which is entirely possible. Waiting 7 days is probably not great. So tomorrow, when this is full, I will probably just reset then. Because not only will I not be gaining multiplier on entropy boost anymore, but what was the end of that thought? Oh yeah, entropy is like the main thing right now, so yeah. Hello, how you doing, Zaga? SRB? I'm actually just wrapping up right now. I'm just looking at different stuff and trying to work it out in my brain. I want to do stuff or resets from now on because of the new update. How's it going? How you doing? Apparently I got an hour and 32 minutes until I get a time warp. Oh yeah, warping time. Apparently I get 25 star winning innies for day 7. Actually, that's pretty good because that's when the new event's gonna start. I didn't realize we still had 2 days left on this one. This game looks interesting. A few days into it, yeah, it's a fun game if you can muster up the courage and the diligence to stick with it. Not only is it fun to play, but it's also educational, so you can learn stuff if you're interested in a specific thing, like over here. Like if you want to learn about big frogs, you can come over here and click on the big frog, and then read all about it. Being and what the hell is that word? An anamniote? What the hell's an anamniote? I ain't never seen that word before. You know what? Hold on a second, Mr. Google. What the hell's that mean? Anamniote. The group representing an evolutionary grade rather than a clade. What the? Dude, am I stupid? I do not understand any of these words. Now used as an informal way of denoting the physical property of the group rather than as a systematic unit. What? All right, never mind. That was a mistake. I didn't understand anything I just read. How long have I played it? I've been playing this game for a very long time. I don't know exactly when I started because I can't find that information on Steam. But it has been quite a while. See, this is 2024. The game started in 2018. I wonder if I can scroll down far enough to see. Load more activity. This is 2022. Load more. Maybe I just gotta scroll like way down here. So Beyond came out in 2021. All right. Beta. Aquatic animals were added in March of 2021. Okay. Beta. Dinosaurs. You just got level 5? Nice. Reptiles and birds were added. Okay. This is when they were doing the thing to figure out who the king of the dinosaurs was. So 2020. It's not gonna show when I started playing this, is it? December 13th is the last thing on here. Yeah. Because usually it shows like your achievements and whatever else, but unfortunately, it doesn't go all the way back and show when I started the game. I can tell you though that I have 1,233 hours played. That's stupid. But apparently I've hit 3 hours or 3,000 hours played on Gothic Clicker, so question mark. Is it really that stupid if the other game has more? But yeah, I've been playing this game for a very long time. I think I started playing before dinosaurs was even a thing. But yeah, it's a fun game. If you like these sort of games and you stick with it and you get to where we get to, like level 5 is not very far, obviously. I'm level 75, which took me a while to get to. But it is what it is. I hope you keep enjoying the game, and yeah, I'll be streaming it sometimes. I've been streaming it a lot lately because I've been working on dinosaurs and stuff and the events and trying to keep this game in rotation as much as I can, because for like all the different games that I play, seems to be the most popular one that I stream, which is kind of awkward but also surprising. I figured nobody would care about this game at all, but apparently a lot of people care about this game, so that's great. I am happy that I am not the only person that enjoys playing this game. That's good. Anyway, I am really hungry, so we're gonna stop here for now. I'm gonna go get some food, and then I do have a little bit of time before I have to go to work, so I'm gonna probably try to do something else. I gotta figure out what that is though, because I already finished the single player game that I was playing. And yeah, see you next time. All right, cool. Anyway, that's it for now. Goodbye.